Good morning students, come to the class 8, class number 8. In the previous class, the first PUC, class 8. See, in the class 7, in the previous class, we have discussed the sign of the trigonometric functions. I have told you, remember this one chart, you will come to know all the functions you should remember at a time. So this is a Cartesian plane. I have taken different 4 quadrants. In the different 4 quadrant, the respective of the 6 trigonometric functions, how they are positive and how they are negative. You should remember the 4 points here. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. Second quadrant, in the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Sine and cosec are positive. Third point, in the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. What? Tan and cot are positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive. Cos and sec are positive. You remember these 4 points. Cos and sec are positive. See the students, this is known as a ASTC rule. ASTC rule. All positive in the first quadrant. Only sin theta and cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. All positive in the first quadrant. Only sin theta and the reciprocal of sin cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. And in the third quadrant, only tan theta and the reciprocal of tan theta, cot theta. So tan theta and cot theta are positive in the third quadrant. Remaining all are positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos reciprocal, sec are positive in the fourth quadrant, and remaining all the trigonometric functions are negative. Remaining all the trigonometric functions are negative. With respect to of the quadrants, these 6 trigonometric functions, their sign, we have studied their sign of the functions, the sign of the trigonometric functions. So with respect to of the angles, with respect to of their standard positions of the angles, you may identify the trigonometric functions. But you should remember, so in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. In the second quadrant, so only sin theta, the reciprocal of sin theta, cosecant theta are positive. Remaining all are negative. And in the third quadrant, tan theta, the reciprocal of tan theta, cot theta are positive. Remaining all are negative. And in the fourth quadrant, cos theta, cos reciprocal, sec theta, cos theta and sec theta are positive. Remaining all are negatives. So you should remember, here we have discussed these 4 points. You should remember these 4 points, and you should remember this chart. You will come to know the sign of the trigonometric functions. So here I will make one table here, student. You may practice that table and you will remember it, the sign of the trigonometric functions. Now see the 6 trigonometric functions here. The 6 trigonometric functions. The 6 trigonometric functions with respect to of their quadrants. See the students, the 6 trigonometric functions with respect to of the yes. Here I will make a table of the functions, trigonometric functions, students. Table of the trigonometric functions. Here the different 4 quadrants, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, what they are positive or negative. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. With respect to of the functions, see the functions, students. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. So what they are in the first quadrant, what these functions are in the second quadrant, what are these in the third functions and in the fourth quadrant, in the fourth quadrant with respect to of the quadrants. Let us see the students. So in the first quadrant all are positive. In the first quadrant all are positive. So all the functions are positive in the first quadrant. Clear, friends? In the second quadrant, only sine theta and the reciprocal of sine, cosecant theta are positive. Remaining all are negative. Remaining all the functions are negative. Clear, the students? Yes. So here we have come across the first quadrant and second quadrant. So in the first quadrant all the functions are positive, and in the second quadrant all the functions are negative, and in the third quadrant tan and the reciprocal of tan, cot are positive. What? In the third quadrant tan and cot are positive and remaining all are negative. Remaining functions, remaining 4 are negative in the third quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant cos and the reciprocal of cos, secant are positive, remaining all are negative. Remaining all are negative. So this is about the sign of the functions, friends. You should remember this chart. You will come to know, you may write it, practice it 2 or 3 times in the home. So you may practice it, you will come to know the sign of the trigonometric functions. So quadrants and functions. Quadrants and functions. This is about the sign of the trigonometric functions. You should remember this chart. So with respect to of their standard positions, let us see the standard position of all the six quadrant with respect to of their 4 different quadrants. You know, this is a Cartesian plane divided into 4 equal parts. Each part is known as a quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant all angles lying between 0 to 90 degree. In the second quadrant all angles lying between 90 to 180 degree. And in the third quadrant all angles lying between 180 to 270 degree, and in the fourth quadrant all angles lying between 270 to 360 degree with respect of the 360 degrees. So with respect after completion of one rotation, second rotation, third rotation, you know, we have discussed about the some angles. Here all positive, here sine and cosec are positive. In the second quadrant, sine theta and cosecant theta are positive. Sine and cosec are positive. Here tan and cot are positive. And here sec and cosec, cos and sec are positive. Cos, the reciprocal of cos. Sec, cos and sec are positive with respect to of the quadrants. Let us see here, students. I will take some examples. I will discuss some examples today. So let's see I will write the first some examples, students here. First one, sine 150 degree Second example, tan of minus 300 degree. All with respect of all the examples. You have to check these examples where they are lies and they are positive or negative. This is you can take one more. In terms of radian also, 18 pi by 5. 18 pi by 5. Cos of minus 100 degree. Cos of minus 100 degree. And the last one is secant of 860 degree. Let us students here, we discuss all these here, all these examples. See, one by one discussed here, we will discuss one by one here. So sin 150 degree positive, because 150 degree, because of 150 degree lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. 150 degree lies in second quadrant. Yes? Clear all of you? Is very clear it is. 150 degree clearly lies in the second quadrant. Their sin theta and cosec are positive. Minus 300 degree clockwise direction. Again first quadrant. In the first quadrant all are positive. All are positive because minus 300 degree lies in which quadrant, student? First quadrant. In the first quadrant all the functions are positive. Come to the cot 1000 degree. 1000 degree. See the where the 1000 degree lies. Where the 1000 degree lies. Yes. Come to the 1000 degree here. Is it a which quadrant? First you have to check which quadrant it is. See which quadrant it is. 1000 degree, 360, 720, 720, 810, 810, 900 exactly, 990, 990. So 990 plus 10, 1000 now it is. Yes, 1000 degree. Which quadrant it is? It is in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, but it is cot, it is negative because 1000 degree lies in which quadrant, student? Fourth quadrant. Clear all of you, I think? Yes. Once again here some examples discussing at a time, all the examples particular quadrant wise here we have discussed already. So all the examples here at a time. See the cosecant of 18 pi by, first you have to convert 18 pi by 5 in terms of radian. Sorry, radian it is in terms of radian. You have to convert it as a degree, you know. To convert degree, what you have to multiply? 180 by pi. See how much it is. Pi and pi get cancelled. So 18 into 3, 5 into 3, 15, 5 1 ja, this pi and pi get cancelled, 5 1 ja, 5 3 ja 15, 3 remains 36. So 36 into 18, 36 into 18, see how much it becomes. 36 into 18, 648 degree. How much it is? 648 degree. See the students, in which quadrant lies it? 648 degree. 648 degree, which quadrant lies it is? Is it in third quadrant? See the third quadrant it is 360, 540, 360, sorry, 450, 450, 450, 530, 530, 530, 360, 360 degree, 360 plus 90, 450, 450 plus 90, 530, 530 plus 90, 530 plus 90, 620, 620, 620 plus 28 degree. Which quadrant it is? In the fourth quadrant. Yes, which quadrant it is? Fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, it is cosecant. So therefore it is what? It is negative, because 18 pi by 5, that is 648 degree, lies in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Lies in fourth quadrant. Clear the students, I think? Lies in fourth quadrant. Now come to the cosecant of 100 degree. Cosecant of 100 degree. 100 degree lies in clockwise direction, third quadrant. In the third quadrant, only tan and cot are positive. It is cos. So therefore it is negative, because minus 100 degree lies in third quadrant. Minus 100 degree lies in third quadrant. Yes, come to the student here. 1860 degree, you see the 1860 degree where it lies. 1860 degree, see the student, 1860 degree. So it is a one complete rotation, 360 and plus 360, 720 it is. So 720 plus half 720 plus half 90, 810. So how much it is? 860 degree, 810 plus half 50 degree. So which is lies in the second quadrant. Which function it is? Sec it is. So sec is negative. Only sine and cosec are positive because 860 degree lies in second quadrant. Like that, you have to identify the sign of the trigonometric functions. So that you have to identify the sign of the trigonometric functions, students. Now let us, we'll go for the some examples on these after knowing the sign of the trigonometric functions, and then see the after knowing the sign of the trigonometric functions, we'll go for some examples, students. Yes, I think this is completed. Yes, this is about the sign of the trigonometric functions, students. Sign of the trigonometric functions. Let us see the now come to some examples. Yes, we'll go for the some examples. With respect to of quadrants, the function will be given. You have to calculate the other trigonometry functions. Now see the students, first example. We'll go for the first example. Yes. If cos x equal to examples, if cos x equal to, in terms of x given here, whatever it may be, minus 3/5 lies in the third quadrant, given that lies in the third quadrant, cos x equal to minus 3/5, one function is given here, and given that the x lies in the third quadrant, Now see the question here, lies in third quadrant. Find the values of the other five trigonometric functions. See the students, you may find in two different ways. I will go for the first one example in two different ways. One or two example I will calculate, and you may calculate yourself as you wish the remaining examples yourself, either in the first method or in the second method here. See the first method, I will go for the first method here. So the solution here, I will go for the first here. How to calculate here? Diagrammatically, geometrically. Cos x equal to minus 3/5. Cos x equal to minus 5. Since x lies in which quadrant given it is? Third quadrant. X means the angle. Yes, I have taken x. X means the angle theta. If supposed to be cos theta, theta lies in the third quadrant. Here given it is clear, third quadrant. Let us go for the diagram in the third quadrant, student. Here. Third quadrant here, I am drawing the third quadrant here. Yes, it is the third quadrant here. X lies in the third quadrant. Take the right angle triangle. OP is the terminal side here. Draw PM perpendicular on x-axis. Student. Yes. Draw PM x it is, angle x it is. It makes third quadrant. Because of third quadrant given here. What is the value here? 3/5, student. 3 divided by adjacent side by hypotenuse. There is no question of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always positive. So this 5 value is always positive. So you should take this negative sign towards 3. It is a negative x-axis. Which is negative? It is OM is negative x-axis. It is positive. You know this is positive or negative? It is negative y-axis. Clear it is? It is negative y-axis. So let us find this value here by using Pythagoras theorem. You have OP square. We know that OP square is equal to Pythagoras theorem. OM square plus PM square. Therefore, PM square equal to OP square minus of OM square. PM square equal to OP square 5 square. OM square minus 3 square. 25 minus 9 16 it is. How much it is? 25 minus 9 16 it is. Therefore PM equal to 6. PM square is equal to 16. Therefore PM is equal to plus or minus 4. Here two values, plus or minus 4. You should take one value in that with respect of your quadrant, with respect of your triangle, with respect of the quadrant. You should take that value, one value, positive or negative. Tell me students here, you should take positive or negative? You should take positive or negative? Negative, because of it is negative y-axis, negative parallel to negative y-axis. This value is negative, which it is? Minus 4. Clear the students? Minus 4. And you know, this is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle. So you know all the three sides of the right angle triangle. What do we have? Cos x. You have to find other 5 trigonometric functions. What you have to find? Other 5 trigonometric functions. Cos x is given. See the students one by one. Sin x opposite by hypotenuse. Sin x opposite by hypotenuse. Sin x reciprocal of sin. Here I will write that student directly. Cosec minus 5 by 4 or 5 by minus 4. Reciprocal of that value. Hypotenuse by opposite side. Minus 4 sir. Minus becomes again minus, plus becomes, it is minus of a 5 by 4. The next sin cosec. Let us come to the tan. Cos is given. Tan x. See the students, tan x opposite by adjacent side. Minus 4 by 3, minus 3, minus of minus, plus 4 by 3, tan x, third quadrant, positivities. And see the reciprocal, minus 3 by 4, minus 3 by minus 4, it is plus of 3 by 4. Tan and cot are positive in the third quadrant. The next, sin cosec is over, cos is given. Then let us find the fifth function, sec x, hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side, 5 by minus 3. So these are the remaining 5 functions, students. These are the remaining 5 functions. See which quadrant it is. Given that it is in the third quadrant, so you know what should be positive in the third quadrant. Only tan and cot are positive. Remaining all are negative. Remaining all are negative. So see the students, this is the first method. This is the method first. Here you have calculated by using the method first. Let us will come to know the second method. By using identities, you may calculate by using the identities also. So this is of the first method, student. Yes, this is of the first method. You will calculate by using the identities also. See, this is this type of. So these 5 functions, 5 marks questions it is. Once asked in the 5 marks students. Once in the annual examination, the same question, either this type of question is asked for the 5 marks question. 5 marks. For the 5 marks, very simple it is. One function is given here, any one of the function will be given. Either in the with respect of the 4 quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant given here. We have taken the diagram in the third quadrant, that we have placed it in the triangle that given value with respect of the definition of cos x, hypotenuse by, so cos x adjacent side by hypotenuse, but positive and negative you should take carefully. Hypotenuse always positive. This is adjacent side, non-negative x-axis. Adjacent side is on negative x-axis it is according to this right angle triangle. So this becomes negative. We have calculated by using this one. You know Pythagoras theorem. You will get plus or minus 4. We have taken minus 4 because of it is parallel to negative y-axis. Negative y-axis it is. So this after getting all the 3 functions, here we have calculated the remaining other 5 functions. You should know how to calculate the remaining other 5 trigonometric functions, friends. So this is about the sign of the trigonometric functions. Now come to the The second method, student, here, let us see how to calculate the second method here. Yes, I will calculate one or two examples, both the type. And then you may go through any one of the method here. Not necessary to calculate in the examination both the methods. For your reference, you may go for any one. Second method here. So, second method, I will go for the second method. How to calculate the simple way here. So, what do we have? Solution, what do we have? We have cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5 lies in the lies in third quadrant. This is important. Lies in the third quadrant. See the students. Cos x you have. You have to calculate other trigonometric functions. Here I will write. We know that sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. The identity number 1. You know, you have studied the identity. You have cos. Is it possible to find sin? Yes. So, sin square x equal to 1 minus cos square x, that is sin square x equal to 1 minus 3 by 5 square, 1 minus of 3 by 5 square. See the students, how much it becomes? Sin square x equal to 1 minus 3 square. It is sin square x equal to, simplification, 25 LCM, 25 minus 9. Is it a 16 by 25? Here I have written directly 25 is LCM here, 25 minus 9, 16 it is. Therefore, sin x equal to, sin square x equal to, you may write it, sin square x equal to plus or minus, sin x equal to plus or minus 4 by 5. Is it a perfect square? Both numerator and denominator. So which one you have to take? Either plus value you should take or second value. So which lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. In the third quadrant, sign positive or negative? Negative it is. Therefore, here neglecting the positive value, considering the negative value, because of x lies in the third quadrant, because of the angle is lies in the third quadrant. Like that, you have to calculate the remaining other functions. Therefore, sin x equal to minus 4 by 5. Then what is the reciprocal of sin x? Cosecant x equal to minus of 5 by 4. Reciprocal of this value, student. Sin x equal to minus 4 by 5. Then what is the cosecant x reciprocal of that value? Reciprocal of that value, students, here it is minus 5 by 4. Minus of 5 by 4. The next come to the student. Then which one remaining here? Yes, you have sin x, cosecant x, and then you need tan x, student, here. You have sin and cos, or you get the tan. We know that tan x equal to, very simple, sin x by cos x. Let us take, you have sin x minus 4 by 5. Let us take cos x, you have cos x minus 3 by 5. 5 and 5 get cancelled. So what remains, the students, here? This 5 and 5 get cancelled. Minus plus, which is in the third quadrant. Tan x is a 4 by 3. Then this implies that the reciprocal of tan x 3 by 4. The reciprocal of tan x 3 by 4, student. So this is about the 4 functions. What will be the fifth function? Cos x is there. You have calculated sin x, cosecant x, tan x, and cot x. Remain is a secant x. Secant x is the reciprocal of this value. See the students here, secant x, the reciprocal of this value. So therefore cos x equal to minus 3 by 5. Then what is the reciprocal function here? It is minus 5 by 3. These are the 5 functions. Therefore, you should write. Then after that, you should write clearly the 5 functions here. All the 5, whatever you have calculated here, the 5 functions here. Therefore, sin x. Therefore, sin of x minus 4 by 5. Cosecant of x minus 5 by 4, tan of x 4 by 3, cot of x 3 by 4, and sec of x minus 5 by 3. These are the 5 different functions, 5 other trigonometric functions when one function is given. This is the method 2, student. This is the second method. You may calculate like that also, the students here. Which one is simple? That one you have to apply it. You go through both methods first method and second method. If you are confusing in any one of the method, you go through the other method here. Yes, clear it is, the students here. So like that, you have to find the other 5 trigonometric functions. Important, students, you should need these values here to calculate these values here, students here. Now let us come to the next one. Let us come to the next one, students here. I will go for the second example. I will go for the example number 2. Example number 2. See the students, example number 2. Yes, come to the example number 2, students. Come to the example number 2. I will go for the example number 2. Yes. Now see the students here. If cot x equal to minus 5 by 12. What? Cot x equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in second quadrant. X lies in second quadrant. Which quadrant, student? Second quadrant. Yes. Cot x is equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in second quadrant. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. Let us see this example also, second example also, both the methods. I will go for both the methods, then you will calculate yourself by using the any one of the method here. You may calculate it, students here. See what is the question here, students? Cot x. Cot x is given here. You have to find the remaining other 5 trigonometric functions. Now see the students here. Solution. Cot x equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in which quadrant, student? Second quadrant. It is negative. Cot it is. Yes. Only sine and cosec are positive. You should remember like that here. Then student I will go for the one of the methods here. But here first I will go for the identities here. We know that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cot square x equal to what it is? Cosecant square of x. You will get the cosecant x here, student here. So therefore, substitute this value. 1 plus minus 5 by 12 whole square is equal to cosecant square of x. You may calculate here 1 plus 25 by 144 is equal to cosecant square of x. You may take it becomes 169. It is after taking the LCM. LCM is 169. Sorry, LCM is 169. LCM is a 144. LCM is 144. After taking LCM 144 plus 29, 169 is equal to cosecant square of x. Therefore, cosecant square of x equal to 144 by 160. It is a perfect square of. Therefore, 12 by perfect square of 12 by 13 it is, plus or minus 12 by 13. Tell me cosecant, which quadrant it is? Second quadrant. Is cosecant x lies in the second quadrant. Is it positive or negative, students? Positive it is. You should neglect here negative value. Cosecant x equal to plus 12 by 13 here. After getting cosecant x, see the cosecant reciprocal sin x. What is the sin x here? 13 by 12. 13 by 12. After getting cot, after getting you have a cot, then you will have tan also. Then what remaining here? Cos remaining here. After getting sin, is it possible to find the cos or not? Yes. Again we know that sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. Yes. Sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. What do you have to find? Cos. Therefore, cos square x equal to 1 minus of sin square x. Therefore, cos square x equal to 1 minus of sin square x. It is 13 by 12 whole square. Therefore, cos square x equal to 1 minus 169 by 144. Sorry student, sorry it is, sorry, yes, it is 25 by cosecant x is a 13 by 2, sorry it is, 13 by 2, here I have taken the reciprocal value student here, yes, here some changes here, yes, sorry the students for the just. Yes, here 169 by 44 it is, 169 by 44, 144 it is, 13 by 12 it is plus 13 by 12, but sine is a 12 by 13 it is, 12 by 13, yes, because sine value is always less than 1 it is, less than or equal to 1 it is, then here cos also different here, then therefore cos square x equal to 1 minus 12 by 13 whole square, it is 1 minus 144 by 169, therefore cos square x equal to 169 minus 144, it is 25 by 169 student, therefore cos x equal to plus or minus 5 divided by 13, clear the students here, plus or minus 5 divided, it is a perfect square of a 5 by 13, it is plus or minus. Tell me the students, it is cos x in the plus or minus, positive and negative. So which value you have to take, either positive value or negative value. Which function it is? Cos. Cos where positive? Fourth quadrant, but it is in second quadrant. So therefore it is what? Negative. It is cos x is a minus 13 by 12. So what about sec? Reciprocal of this? Not necessary to, you may write directly, it is 13 by 5. It is a 13 by 5. So the remaining one function is what? So what it is? Tan. It is tan here will get directly students here. Tan here you may get directly here. See the student here, tan cot x is this much. Tan x equal to minus of 12 by 5. So you may write at a time all the 5 functions here students. All the 5. So therefore here we will write all here, all the 5 functions here. Sin x is 12 by 13, cosecant x is 13 by 12, tan x is 12 by 5, cot is given here, you have to find only 5, and cos x is minus of 5 by 13, and the reciprocal of cos sec x is 13 by minus 5. These are the other 5 trigonometric functions using this one. Here I have written all the 5 different functions. Yes, all the 5 different 5 functions you should write. Therefore, conclusion, the result you should write here. Find the other 5 trigonometric functions. These are the 5 trigonometric functions. See the student, which quadrant? Second quadrant. In the second quadrant, you should know only sine and cosecant are positive. Remaining all are negatives. Remaining all are negative. Remaining all the functions are negative. You may write this negative sign here also, minus of 13 by 5. So these are the different 5 given one function, finding the other different 5 trigonometric functions. So finding the other trigonometric 5 functions. Let us, I will go for the diagrammatically students here. This one example also diagrammatically, geometrically. Here I will calculate by taking the triangle here. See the students. By taking triangle also you may calculate this one here, the given one here. Yes, this is about the 5 marks question students. Remember, once asked in your annual examination for 5 marks for writing all the 5 functions. Yes, see the students here. Solution. We have cot x equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in which quadrant here? X lies in second quadrant. X lies in second quadrant. Yes, let us take the diagram in the second quadrant. That right angle triangle in the second quadrant, OP, it rotates, it terminates and fall in the second quadrant. So it is in the second quadrant. Clear student? Second quadrant, which makes an angle X. What it is? X, given in terms of x. It is a O, it is a P, it is M, perpendicular, PM perpendicular. What is the point here? The point that we have to place that values here. Yes, the point is not given here. That the trigonometric function values in terms of ratios you have given. What is cot here? Adjacent side by opposite side, 5 by 12. Tell me, in the 5 and 12, 5 is x value because of on x-axis it is it x value, and 12 is y value, it is a y, perpendicular to y, it is y. In the x and in the second quadrant, which is negative, which is positive, y is positive, x is negative. You should take this negative sign for the towards 5. Clear all of you? 12 is not a negative, 5 is only negativity, student. Clear all of you? What you have to find? Hypotenuse you have to find here. Yes, OP square equal to OM square plus PM square here. Therefore, OP square is equal to OM square minus 5 square, PM 12 square it is. Therefore, OP square equal to 25 plus 144. Therefore, OP square equal to 169. Therefore, OP equal to plus or minus 13. Always positive. Hypotenuse is always positive. Therefore, here OP is equal to 13, positive value only positive value. So now, after getting all the three sides of a right angle triangle, you may calculate any function here. You may find the other trigonometry functions here one by one. Sine of x. See the students, sine of x. What is sine of x? Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. Is it opposite by hypotenuse? Yes. What is the reciprocal of sine x? Go for the reciprocal of sine x, student. Cosecant x. What is cosecant x? 13 by 12 it is. 13 divided by 12, student. Sin x is 12 by 13. The reciprocal of sin, cosecant, 13 by 12 it is. Then after getting sin and cosecant, yes, come to the cos. Cos x, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse, minus 5 by 13. Minus 5 by 13. After having the cos, what is the reciprocal of cos? Sec. Minus 13 by 5, minus of 13 by 5. Yes, what remaining? Cot x. You may calculate tan x also here. Tan x, opposite by adjacent side, 12 by minus 5, minus 12 by 5, whatever it may be. So these are the different other 5 trigonometry functions. One function is given here. We have placed that value, x value, second quadrant here. That value we have placed, we have taken a right angle triangle here. According to this right angle triangle, we have placed here. Important thing is that positive and negative, the value of positive and negative, taking the positive and negative, placing the positive and negative. So you can take the right angle triangle, you know, positive x-axis, positive y-axis, negative x-axis, negative y-axis. According to this, you may take positive sign and negative sign, and then you write it the other trigonometry functions also. You may feel this method. Second method is a simple. You may go through this one. Either you may feel by calculating by the identity. You may go through by using the identity also. So this is about the sign of the trigonometry functions. 2 examples we have calculated, students. Today we have calculated the 2 examples. So by sign of the trigonometric functions, sign of trigonometric functions. 2 examples we have calculated. See the students. Oh, okay. So the students, today I conclude the class. I will go for the next examples in the next class. This is about the class 8. We have calculated in this class sign of the trigonometry function, that table we have taken, and 2 examples we have calculated, friends. 2 examples we have calculated. In the next class, I will calculate 1 or 2 examples, and some examples I will give the homework. Okay, thank you, student.